Okay, so this is my video audition for America's Top Talent. Wrong audition. This is my video audition for OSCON talk. And what I want to talk about is actually a discussion, because I need to get some feedback from everybody on this idea I have. I've spent the better part of the last year talking to professors and instructors at universities about open source. They mostly realize that they need to be teaching more open source, but they're not sure how to do that. We want them to teach more open source because we want more students doing open source. They want open source projects. We want students working on open source projects, but they don't know how to find them. I mean, it's like for them wandering around the interwebs just trying to find projects. And they don't know what projects would be good for students to work with, and they don't have an easy way to tell, is this a good project with the right language, a good time frame? Even if they could find a project, they don't know what questions to ask. They don't know to ask about release cycles. Most instructors have been in academia for a while. They're just out of touch with the way open software development works. On the other hand, most open source software development projects don't necessarily know what the issues are with academia. You know, would an open source project manager necessarily know to ask about when a semester starts and ends? So what I think we need is some kind of internet dating site for open source projects and instructors to meet and find each other. And then we need to take that a step further and give them a framework or a set of steps to follow so that their interactions aren't recreating the wheel. So just like in a mentorship program, it's helpful to establish different stages and what both parties have as expectations for each stage. That's kind of what this would look like. You know, what happens when a project and a professor start working together? What are the possible pitfalls and possible projects? What might those look like? And it won't be prescriptive by any means. It's just something to give people a place to start. And what I need feedback on is this a good idea? If it is a good idea, what kinds of questions do we need to ask instructors and open source projects to make sure we get good matches? How do we make sure this is up to date? Are open source projects interested in participating? What kinds of projects would be good to put in a framework? And what are the sorts of things that would make good guideposts? So that's the discussion I'd like to have, and I would love it if you'd add me to the OSCON program. Thank you.